Bad news, everyone. There's a scam running rampant this holiday season using your cell phone number to drain your bank accounts.
A Carlsbad man out thousands of dollars because of a sophisticated phone scam. And he's now sharing his story so it doesn't happen to you.
Scammers are using victims' phone numbers to drain their bank accounts.
Merely just using your cell phone number, they can actually block your cell phone usage and begin to drain your accounts.
It's almost like somebody stabbed me, took $38,000 from my wallet.
Justin Chan is trying to cope with losing $38,000.
I'd gotten some initial notifications on my phone that were very unusual. My passwords were changed.
His iPhone had stopped working.
I couldn't make any calls in or out. And it shows up on your phone in the upper left-hand corner that there's SOS rather than bars that show.
Even worse, this is not an isolated incident. This is happening all across the country.
The next morning, the Carlsbad resident learned someone had called his cell phone provider, Xfinity Mobile, and convinced them to transfer his phone number to a device he didn't own.
In this video, I'm going to break down this scam and how you can protect yourself from becoming the next victim. Now, if you're new to my channel is designed to help you no matter where you are in your credit journey, and we show you how to leverage your credit to make money. So if you like this kind of information, make sure you subscribe to the channel, give this video a thumbs up, and hit your notification bell so you can get notified anytime I upload a new video. Also, if you go to my website, I give you a free hard inquiry removal package because hard inquiries can get you denied for credit. I also have other packages for purchase to help you remove your negative items. And I rolled out my elite credit system designed to help you with your personal credit, where I have my AI software and my personal coaching. So users like Sean went from a 612 credit score with all his credit scores over 770 in a matter of 6 months. And now his credit score is at an 803. And he worked with me with my business coaching program, the Elite Business Circle, and now he has business credit. So if you need my personal help, you can sign up, and the links will be in the description of the video and in the pinned comment section. Let's jump into this story.
This is known as the SIM swapping scam. And due to new eSIM technology, thieves no longer need to steal a physical SIM card to gain access to a victim's phone.
That, as you can see, one of the common signs that you have been hacked and your SIM card is being swapped out is that you lose your signal. So that is a key sign. And part of that with the hackers, that is to stop you from being able to contact the bank. Now, many people may just ignore this because you might think, hey, I just lost cell service. But if this happened to you, you need to contact your bank as soon as possible because it might not just be an innocent situation.
So I told them that this is not me. Why did you switch the phone line over? And they basically said, we have verification. And I asked them, what kind of verification did you have? And said, we had the last 4 digits of your credit card. And I thought, that was not me. And why would you do that?
5 days later, Chan got a chilling letter in the mail from Bank of America showing 3 wire transfers totaling $38,000.
Now, this is a very important lesson. Sometimes it's good to have multiple bank accounts and not really storing your money all in one account, because if you have a scammer that drains your account, at least you have money in a whole nother location. Another thing I know with T-Mobile, you can set up a password for your accounts with your cell phone provider there. So that may be an option at your current provider and may be a good way so you can safeguard yourself from this happening to you. And additionally, with my elite credit system, we use smart credit. Now with smart credit, it actually has identity theft insurance, and these hackers steal your identity, and it covers you and your family up to $1 million. So this can help you recoup on your loss. And with Money Manager that Smart Credit offers, they also alert you if any suspicious activity is going on with your accounts.
At that point, the culprit took hold of my email account, and he had actually thrown away the notifications that I usually get from Bank of America.
Chan is frustrated Bank of America didn't flag the wires as suspicious. He says they went through in the middle of the night while he was sleeping.
And as you can see from this story, companies like Spectrum is thinking about their bottom line and not safety. So probably one of the good ways to cure this is a class action lawsuit against them if people are actually having their accounts drained because they're switching SIM cards without verifying them. So when it comes down to big corporations, if it doesn't penalize them in dollars, they don't make active change.
You can protect yourself by contact your phone carrier and ask about setting up a PIN. So whenever there is a change to your account, this PIN will be required. Make sure that as soon as you find out or get any clue that this might have happened to you, that you contact your phone carrier immediately. And make sure that you also let your financial institutions know as soon as possible.
Chan followed that advice and reported the incident. Soon after, the bank sent him this letter. It said, "Based on our research, we've determined your claim can't be honored. Our investigation found the transaction in question was confirmed valid by you via SMS text message."
That was just as bad as the criminal taking the money from me initially.
Now, this is actually weird to me that Bank of America made this statement because they had scamming situations going on from their institutions with these text numbers. I even experienced that as a customer for them, where you would get a text from Bank of America and it looked like their number. You had to really look at that number to figure out that wasn't their text. And when I really had to examine, I had a prior text come from Bank of America, and I noticed it wasn't on that feed. So then they tell you in this text from the scammers with a number from Bank of America or similar to it that you have suspicious activity. Immediately, when you respond back, because they'll say yes or no, did you make this actual purchase or whatever the amount was, once you respond yes or no, they would immediately call you, these scammers, from a Bank of America number. And so you would think it's Bank of America because it was actually a spoof number from Bank of America. So I had to learn when they had that breaking out to hang up and call Bank of America directly back. And what keyed me was the text of suspicious activity wasn't on my prior feed. So if it wasn't for that, I could have been scammed too, because who would know that? And when I called the teller, they told me, no, they did not have any suspicious activity, and that was a scam. So it's weird that they're making a statement that their text feeds work when they clearly knew they had an issue going on even with that system.
Chan then reported the crime to Carlsbad police, along with what he thought was a pretty important clue. Remember that letter showing the 3 wires? One transfer for $20,000 went to a Wells Fargo account with the recipient's name listed. So who is that man? I started digging and confirmed he's a convicted felon in Sacramento and has been charged 35 times over the years for other crimes. Since 2001, he's been sentenced for using fraudulent checks, theft by false pretenses, and having a stolen car. Just last year, a judge sentenced him on felony drug charges. I asked Carlsbad police if they were aware of what I found. The department told me a detective has been assigned to this case and is actively pursuing multiple investigative avenues. Team 10 pressed Bank of America for answers. After we got involved, the bank reopened Chan's case. A spokesperson told Team 10 Bank of America prioritizes client protection and we reimburse our customers for fraud losses resulting from verified unauthorized transactions. Xfinity Mobile told Team 10 it is now working with Chan. The company says SIM swapping is a problem affecting the entire cell phone industry, and all providers are trying to combat it.
Now, as we can see in this story, Bank of America was talking really slow about returning this gentleman's money back until he went to the news. And so this is a key response that us as consumers need to have. We need to put these companies on blast because a lot of them are aware that these scamming issues are going on because other customers have called them, but because they're so big and powerful, they can ignore you. But if you put it out on Front Street and other people are notified, then they're afraid of lawsuits. And so that brings the second key. there needs to be more lawsuits against these companies because, as it said, with the tech, he was saying they can just pick up your information from anywhere. And when you have so many companies nowadays having these data breaches, you never know where that came from. But make sure if you're getting a notice of a data breach, keep those letters and that information because it can be key for you to remove negative items off of your credit report because it might have been identity theft for those accounts that you currently have reporting on your credit report. So you can use those data breaches to combat some of this negative information. So hopefully this information was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave it in the comment section. But if you have more detailed questions for me, you can go directly to my website and all your questions go directly to my cell phone. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.